And we're back to learning Gimp. This time I'm going to show you how to create a neon spiral. Process is the same as I've used for my last video. We'll start with this photo right here. I rename that to original. Then I create a new layer. You can call that whatever you want. I call it spiral, but make sure that it's transparent. Confirm we are okay. It's on top of our original image. Now use the paths tool. Just left click, then left click, drag, then left click again without dragging, left click, drag, and so forth until you've arrived at the top. When you're happy with your spiral, just right click, then use edit, and then stroke path. It's going to select the foreground color. You want to make it white. And we use stroke line, solid color, line width of around 15 should be enough. You may have to adjust that value depending on the canvas and photo size that you use. So we've got a white spiral now. I copy this layer. And now right click alpha to selection, bucket fill tool, click on the color swatch and make it, for example, bluish turquoise, then left click on the selection. Shift Ctrl A to deselect. I'll put this below the white one. Well, let me rename them. The top is now white. And the one below is going to be our neon blur. I want to be on the neon blur layer. Then I go to filters, blur, gauge blur. Preview is checked and I increase the blur via size. Around 20 to 25 should be a good value in my case. Once again, you may have to adjust that value for your project. But we're good here. I go to the top layer and then I merge it. So white and neon blur are now on the same layer. Then right click on it, add layer mask, make it fully white, confirm via add. You want to be on the layer mask right here in the layers menu. So make sure it's active. Then use the paintbrush. We use black and white, and we'll start with black. You can adjust the size right here. Black is going to conceal parts of our spiral, and white brings parts back. So I'm going to paint now over the areas where I want the dancer, the ballet dancer, in front of the spiral. And be careful with the blur, you may have to paint a little bit outside of these white areas to cover the blur. Then flip the colors, make it white and go over the edges like this. It's going to bring the blur back. I move around in the image using the spacebar and I zoom in and out holding Control, and then I use the mouse wheel. And now it's all about covering the details and putting some time into working on them. You can see we now have a spiral that goes around the ballet dancer. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.